I went for a long walk on my own in the woods in England a few years ago. It was a sunny day, absolutely beautiful. After a few hours, I was sort of lost, but I kind of knew where I was, because I could hear traffic on a road nearby. First, it was cute. I came to a stream with an old watermill. Then I came to a clearing, and there was an old, abandoned Massey Ferguson tractor, lit by the dappled sunlight, all very picturesque. A bit further on, there was an abandoned trailer park type trailer that was so old it had bent and broken in half, slumping off its brick supports. Around it was lots of rusting farm equipment. Then I came to a barbed wire fence across the path, with no way to get past. The fence was in the way of my direction towards the road. I didn't want to retrace my steps miles back through the woods, so I started following it to see if I could get through it somehow. As I progressed around it, I found handwritten keep out and no entry signs with all sorts of dire warnings. Finally, I found a place with a badger hole under the fence big enough for me to scramble through. I did so, and beyond it, I could see a farm track behind an old barn. I reckoned the track would get me to the road. I had to approach the barn from behind, and in it, I could see two really sick-looking horses tied up. It was a funky smell, and I was a bit nervous because I was trespassing. So I was looking at the woods around me in case the farmer came out with a shotgun. I crept quietly towards the barn in order not to disturb the animals, and as I did, could feel the ground getting more and more uneven and bumpy under my feet. After a minute or so, I put a foot down, and something cracked. I looked down. I was standing in the rib cage of a dead pig. I stepped away in disgust, and something else cracked. Another pig. Then I finally looked around me and realized I was standing in a sea of pig carcasses. It was a carpet of dozens of them, in varying stages of decomposition. Some of them skeletal, some of them rotting, some of them fresh, sticking out of black body bags. I completely forgot my vigilance and just hopped the fuck out of the mass grave. Ran down the track until I got to a 5-bar gate, leaped straight over it, and walked home feeling polluted. This was just after the foot-and-mouth outbreak. So my theory is that the farmer had a herd of pigs that had got infected, but hadn't wanted to admit it to the government for fear of losing his livelihood, so just threw the pigs out back when they died. Fucking horrible.